Nay, my daughters, for it giveth me much for your sakes that the hand of the Lord is gone out against me, killing my sons. It says, and they lifted up their voice and wept again, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, and Ruth clave unto her. It says, and she said, behold, my sister-in-law is gone back unto her people and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law.
Hey, so it said your sister went back and returned to her people. And start worshiping her gods. The gods of what? The Moabites. All right?
Anyway, verse 16. And Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and whither thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God.
So she was trying to take on being Israel, even though she knew she was a heathen. Let me marry
she
in.
lived 10 years like that though.
Yeah, like for instance, you got a Jake, right? And his family, all predominantly, so-called Negroes, right? You got one Jake that marry a Edomite woman, and she live and get to live with his family. More than likely, she's gonna start taking on the vibration of that family. So she's gonna start behaving herself after the manner of Jake, man.
We got them in my family. Got a couple.
They gonna try to be down with you. They gonna talk like you. They gonna call themselves trying to do what you do. Take on your customs.
Jake gonna tease them in the beginning until they finally years down the line get accepted. By
see how long they can take it.
Yep.
And
eventually they fall in.
And normally, because you ain't supposed to marry the heathens, because if you did, you could be possibly swayed over from worshiping the Most High to worshiping their shit, taking on their philosophy and culture. But in this case, they wasn't off because
almost gone.
Because they actually had their women cleaving unto them.
Have you heard?
Had all those women did the same thing with King Solomon, instead of King Solomon cleaving to them, King Solomon wouldn't have went off.
Right, but it was prophecy.
But it was prophecy.
I was gonna say this: if you look at the type, just hypothetically, you look at the two type of women. Orpah, she heard up and ran back to her nation and started worshiping her gods. That shows you eventually she would have turned her husband back to her gods. She didn't want to go back to that. But Ruth, she was clever to the Most High and her husband.
That's right. But listen to what Naomi tells her.
Right, verse 17. Where thou diest, will I? This is her. Ruth still talking. Where thou diest, will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if thou art put to death. Put death part thee and me. Unless he gonna have to kill me to depart me from you. The Most High gonna have to kill me and not be with me. Right?
She didn't want to leave.
Right. She said when
you're gonna have to kill me to get rid of me.
Right. She said when she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she spake. Then she left speaking unto her. Jump to the part that's it went down. Let's see. No, because she let her cleave. Right. She had to let her cleave, She feel like, damn, you that devoted, I'm gonna let you cleave. I wasn't sure.
But the key point was where she told her, your sister went back to y'all people and worshiped y'all God. But she was like, no, I want to be with you. I want to be called your people, and I want to worship your God. She was a heathen.
That's a nigga. Put that hat down past his ass.
That's extensions.
Might not be. Jake Mink can do it.
No, but Jake do that shit too.
That's
Jake
extensions,
extensions
yeah. Extensions and shit.
Jake is vain like that, man.
shitting all on
that was the point,
Yeah,
though.
that was the point of that.
To show you that there was a distinction made when that was said.
All
All right, and her sister went back to their own people and worshiped their own God. That just proves that they're of another people. Okay, there were Moabites. All right. Hey, because these other nations, they can convert and take on our ways and customs, but that still don't mean that. But that don't mean that they Israel.
Right.
That don't mean that they can come into the congregation and worship before the Lord. You know.
Very seldom do you see Esau go into the black family and try to take on. You know?
They put movies out like that trying to push that out there, but like that the funeral, whatever that was, the funeral of Martin and
yeah.
Death at the funeral.
Bernie Mac and
Yeah,
that?
death at the funeral.
Death at the funeral, yeah.
He had on the ballerina shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
So there's something new. That movie, there's a bunch of movies like that, where they try to have the white man cleave off to the black family, or vice versa. No, the Bernie Mac one was the one that I'm thinking, where the white man tried to be with his daughter and gain the respect of Bernie Mac. I forgot.
Look who's coming to dinner. Guess who's coming to dinner?
That's the original one, Sidney Poitier, right?
Yeah, and then they renamed it again, and guess who's coming to dinner with Bernie Mac?
Oh, that's what that was called too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Reversed it, made it Edomite
Oh, the same
and his
story.
daughter, yeah.
Yeah, man.
He turned it to a comedy.
but
When the
this
one
was
with
the
Sidney
same
Poitier was
Right,
a
right.
serious movie.
Right. This was
And it had social implications.
Right.
This one here was just made a joke of.
Yeah. But it still held the same weight. But when they flipped it, they had a lot of truth was said in jest. So they flipped it as a comedy and said it's okay to let white people into your family. Because we let them in back with Sidney Poitier, but that was
No, they let him. He had a hard time getting in.
right. Not the same funny hard time
No.
the other way. But that's how you so-called Negroes get laughed at by this white man. Y'all get laughed at it because y'all soft on him. If he want to come into your neighborhood or your family, you let him in, no problem.
No
You don't
problem.
vandalize his car. I'm not saying to do this stuff, but Jake don't vandalize his cars. They don't rob. They don't do
him.
none of that stuff, man.
First thing you do is
Pickpocket,
rob
none of that stuff. Y'all don't do none of that.
Got
Just
to
let
break-
him in.
break 'em
till he
in.
Take your shit over.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right, Art.
But we go to theirs and they got rifles at our forehead. Like, what you doing over here, boy? Then they
you
call
get
the cops and they put the gun in your head. What you doing over here?
Shotgun wet.
It's Revelation 11:1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High,